p.m. Why don't you jump on, picture look. Where are you guys coming from? Are you new here? This is your first time here? How did you hear about us? What state are you guys in? What state are most of you guys residing in? We have tool bags, OD Black, Multicam Black, Multicam Arid, Highlander, Multicam Black Tiff Blue Thread. Those are the normal size tool bags. For larges, I've got Multicam Black Tiff Blue, Multicam Black Red, and Multicam Black. Fanny packs, I've got Arid and I've got Black. For FUPA danglers, the bigger fanny packs work as a chest rig. Also have the flap to go on the back of any of our micro rigs or your body armor. I've got Woodland and I've got Coyote. Small clothes bags, I have all of these color combos right here. We're running them every day. For mediums, I've got these. For larges, I don't have much right. Starting to run larges last week and this week. OD Black tool pod totes. These fold up and look like this, open up and they look like this. They go from this to this, and these have handles and these tear off, so you can have your different tool module kits, whatever you want to use these things for. Art supplies, craft, whatever. Makeup artist, hairstylist. Shotgun rig, I've got some 308 options back in here. I've got a Chris rig right here if you're running bigger subgun rigs, subgun mags like your P90s, your UMP 45s. Got some butt packs. I've also got some OD Black butt packs right there. I've got some hydro carriers. All this stuff will ship. If you order it tonight, it will ship to you tomorrow morning. You'll get tracking on it tomorrow. You'll have it well before the weekend. Mass casualty aid bags, I've got a few up there. I also have a few Coyote tool bags sitting there. Tool pods, these are awesome to organize stuff. All these tool bags, the normal size and the large, they're Velcro walled, so you can organize them with all the Velcro mesh pockets. On the small tool bag, the normal size, you can put one of these or two. So this is a large, or you can put two smalls. Any place you can put a small, you can put two extra smalls. On the large bags, you can put a large and a small on the wall, or you can put three smalls on the wall. So you could put two larges, two smalls, or one large and four smalls in that bag. You still have a ton of room in the middle. In the middle, you can organize that stuff with tool pods, with or without mesh. You can also set your DeWalt tools, Makita tools, Milwaukee tools, whatever you want down in the middle. There's a ton of room in those things. Once you've loaded up the inside of those tool bags, you also have two side compartments with zippers, and then you have two flat open pockets there where you can just throw your wallet, your ID card, your gym card, whatever you want to use it for. That's a few of the things we have right now. Spent mag pouches, those have 4 chem lights on the face, pistol mags on both sides. Those come with a drop down hanger and a leg strap. These Rallyman subloads over here, those will carry 3 M4 mags per pocket, or 2 308. So you can do 4 308 mags or 6 5.56 mags in those things. They'll also do AK mags. They have pistols on the side. They come with 2 leg straps and a hanger. Here's a few of the things that finished up later in the day on Friday. 12 gauge cards. We make these in 5 and 6. We have every color ready to ship to you. Stand-up pouches in Woodland. These stand up just like this. They have a bellowed bottom out of 1050 ballistic or 1680 ballistic. Great for screws, ammo, any small items you want to just have in there. You could throw them out on the table, find your fasteners, put them back in there. You can carry several of these in your tool bags also. Roll-up dump pouches, padding hearing protection cases, more tool pods, 3-column utility pocket. This will fit any place 3 columns of pals are. Pocket organizers, these are great for medical. They're great for just EDC items. Hold a right in the rain, hold a pocket constitution. We've given you 4 slots for pens, pencils, pen lights, small knives. And then this will hold thousands of dollars and $100 bills inside, SD cards, gold coins, silver coins, anything you want to just keep with you at any time. Subgun micros, these are running right now in multicam. They look like this. You have 4 magazines. This is obviously mismatched colors. We did that because it's a sample. You have 4 mags and a utility pocket. We have a bunch of those out here running right now. We have padded hearing protections and multicam black running also right now. And we have padded night vision cases in multicam black and multicam running. These are the padded cases, the padded inserts that Velcro inside. Gives you 360 protection, gives you all 6 sides protection for padding. Jeff Core, what's up? Kirby, what's going on? Mr. Greg, Chuck Peoples, what's up? Evan Dixon, how are you? Mark Trammell, hit the thumbs up button. Evan, I saw your message, man. I was outside literally right up until about 9 o'clock mowing. I have light bars on the mower. Landfill, what's up? Saw a Jeep truck today with a factory bed rack that had a tire hanging from the top of the rack. Cracked me up. We saw one too. It was kind of cool. Had mountain bikes and shit on it. I turned it on trying to get some video, but Amanda didn't have anything smart ass to say, so we didn't really have a usable video there. Wondering if there are any plans on running 12 gauge rigs before fall. Would love for one waterfowl season. Tired of jamming everything. So Austin, earlier in this, I have multicam black on the shelf and I have black on the shelf. If you need a different color, send an email. Any product you guys want that's not available, it's always baffling when guys are like, man, I've tried to buy stuff from your company for a year, but you never have what I want. You also never sent an email and communicated. Just because you send an email doesn't mean guaranteed we're going to run it, but you're definitely not going to get it run. If you haven't seen it, it's because it's not a hot seller. Guys aren't asking for it. So send the email and we will discuss. Toy Town Inc., what up? Use wicking buckets. No, I don't, man. I don't. We top water. I have some wicking beds that you water down the pipe, but it's a pain in the ass. It takes too long to fill it up. I water from the top anyways. Adam Hall, what's up? Do all the tool pods have Velcro? No, none of them do. You only get the Velcro ones if you order them with the tool pod tote. Papa Mike, yeah, we've been super busy today for sure. Arkansas Infidel, what's up? How are you? Philip Strother, Landfill. Ron Most, what's up? Joseph Frazier, Byron Roberts. Ordered OD utility. So this is the 3 column. We make a 2 and a 4 also. Both multicam black TIFF blue tool bags, and they're awesome. Yeah, they're really nice. Flood and drain sucks. Flood and drain. Michael Turner, what's that? Flood and drain. You talking about watering from the top? It works for me, man. It works for me really well. Pew Pew Chicago, what's up, man? Who is the Austin, the shotgun rig guy? What color is it you're looking for? Found a copper tablespoon in the hills. The massive amount of rain have exposed a lot. Do you know anything about them? Never heard of a copper spoon. Isaac, I don't, man. Are we talking about like a utensil, like fork, knife, spoon kind of thing, copper? Not heard of them. I mean, it doesn't surprise me, but I don't know anything about it. Water from top is way better. Gotcha. It just puts me out there, man. If I automate things, I inevitably won't go look at them. I walk out there a couple weeks later, me to look at it every day, and it takes about to water the garden. The Velcro tool pod looks like it would fit perfectly in a bifold. It does. It fits perfectly in a bifold tool carrier. We don't have a way for you to order it yet. Jonathan Yeager, what's up? Michael Turner, water from the top is better. Velcro back tool pods. Okay, I guess we've read all these. Overton. Just watched Pulling the Thread 33. Hank, right on. For you guys that aren't aware, we have membership level. At a $10 membership level, you have access to all 33 Pulling the Thread podcasts. You get them as though they are current events. Don't want to pay that? No problem, man. They come out for free. about 90 days behind. Still still worth listening to. I think everybody will tell you they're still relevant 30 days, 60 days, 90 days later. But as current events, we just talk about things that happened that day, that week. Looks glitchy, Philippe. Yeah, that's just part of this internet, man. 33, John is the Illuminati. Been binging the podcast. Right on, Chris. Thanks, man, for participating. John and Amanda just ordered a couple mesh pockets to accessorize new large tool bag. Yeah. So on the large tool bags, you can put one large pocket or one large pocket or two small pockets. The small pockets are half the size of the largest. So on the large tool bag, you can put 3 smalls on one wall, or 1 small and 1 large on each wall or both walls. Will 2AA pouch fit EpiPen? Ordered one last week to try it. Will 2AA? I'm not sure what that is. 2AA pouch. I'm sure when you tell me, I'm going to be like, oh yeah. I bought a bit and brace set today. Pretty cool. Came with a bunch of bits. They're a little rough, but I think they'll still drill holes. Came with all of that and the stand there. I paid $50 for it. If you eat with it, food may taste like a penny. I think copper's supposed to be pretty good for you. Your podcasts are perfect for writing. Gotcha in my... Oh, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. It's a flashlight pouch you sell. I think it's a double A mag light pouch. You mean an A2? It's a Surefire A2 light pouch. Is that what we're talking about? You can sharpen them, and they are invaluable for a grid down cat daddy. That's kind of what I thought, man. We ran through a bunch of Amish country today, and they were all out there in their Amish clothes playing volleyball, all the kids, through a huge farm area, a bunch of farmhouses, on the way to a town called Milan. And we went to Milan today. A couple big antique stores there that are old Walmart buildings. So this is what I bought. $55 with 13 bits. I don't think it came with 13 bits, but must be the A2, couldn't remember. Got my tool bag yesterday, opened the box. Thank you for the mesh pouch that came with it. Don't know which grandkids will get it when I die. So Ed, that was some of the stuff I threw in for you guys that ordered wall feed. I threw extra stuff in for everybody. I tried to throw things in that were applicable or kind of in your color scheme. Pulling up your orders, higher value orders, higher dollar amount orders, got more stuff or larger value items. Charlie Wood, what's up? Some sources say ingestion, even trace amounts of copper, can be dangerous. Companies doing copper utensils, pots, and pans. So who knows? I think a lot of stuff we used to do in the past, they have now told us is toxic to us. And there's a lot of question. You'll see a lot of people saying they're able to cure cancers and such. And then when you look at the ingredients that they're using, we are told that those things are poisonous to us. I think if I had cancer, I think I'd go ahead and try them myself. When's the 84 mag war bag going online? Isaac, just give it a couple days. Go back and look. They're starting to creep in. What has to happen is those get shared in anti-gun groups and meme groups and such. So you'll start seeing the crazy comments. For you guys that don't know, that's for bag. And I don't know whether it'll hold 84 mags or not. But we're going to do a 284 mag war bag and an 840 mag war bag. We'll just pull up with a trailer on a truck or something with some ridiculously large bag. Copper is present in our bodies and we need a small amount of it, but it is also a heavy metal and is toxic in larger amounts. Yeah, it kills things. It disinfects and sterilizes around it if you see copper in water and such. You do need copper though when you're taking zinc and Q-certain. You need Q-certain to absorb zinc, and the zinc will leach your body of copper, so you might need some copper put into your body. I think you and Evan have sent Wrangler Star over the edge after meeting y'all. It's a wearing watch. Now if is wearing watch on each arm and chain sawing barefoot. Dean Mullins, buddy, that doesn't have anything to do with Evan and I. He was doing those. He's been doing those shorts, the Act Accordingly videos. You are seeing, I think, a different side of Wrangler Star, but it has nothing to do with us, man. You just have a lot of people that are finally coming together and meeting each other because you're seeing the true belief and the true sides, right? If what you believe in your heart is truly right, then the right people for you will show up. Just like 7-minute abs, someone will come out with an 85 mag. Yep. Clave, what's up? The 84 mag war bag's a joke. That was Brandel's bag. That's what he carries all his computers and gear in when he comes here to film. I just threw it on. It's a diaper bag, guys. We're building diaper bags every week. They are not ever on the website to order. If you would like a diaper bag, you just send me an email, tell me what color. They're $450. And if you want one, you tell me what you want, and then we go from there. You send an email. If you're not sure what my email address is, you can always email from the website. That email comes to me. How dare you notice? I like his hairpiece. Man, he is trolling some fucking people. His height? Oh. Uh-huh.
He sets it up and he shows that it's all right. He's barefoot, he stands up against it, and he takes the phone and he goes like this. And you can see he's exactly 6'4".
Yeah, people are so dumb.
I just thought that was funny.
Can you or do you make any micro rigs in hunting camos like mossy oak? So I don't have any of that material. We had some. I have very, very little of it right now. So as far as hunting material, though, whether you want, like the Atex IX is very close to a hunting pattern. A lot of the Cryptex work really well, but as far, especially with Odie or Coyote. But I have very, very little of the Max 4 HD pattern. We had some, but I don't currently. We can bring it in depending on what you want to order, but you'd have to order quite a bit of it. It's not going to be just one rig. You get a bunch of your buddies together that want them, I'll bring some more of that in. The bandana keeps the Gorilla Glue that holds the toupee on running down his head. Yeah, what does he oil it with? What did he say? Let's wait and see what we're bringing him for a river video. Force-fed women from where? Pulling Threads, the best podcast. Donnie, man, I'm glad you're liking it, buddy. If you push a man too far, you will find out. Remember that Christopher Walken clip about the line? Yep. Think about it. We used to cook in cast iron pans and pots. Yeah, man. We still do. Yeah, we still do. Force-fed women. Yeah, women's is. What'd you guys do today? Anything good? Man, I got shit laying all over here. Why are these even over here? Only cooked with cast iron. That's awesome. Polynesian women. That's right. Jordan J, thanks for checking out the podcast, man. What episode have you listened up to? Gakraza Kikajan. I can't even pronounce it. Got my welding gear loaded up. Nice. Rivera, what's up? Olive oil force-fed Polynesian women who are not 304s. 17. You listen to the free ones. So check this out. These are from the last SRF. I keep forgetting to take these out of here. We don't eat junk bread like this. But these buns are not at all molded. The buns are not breaking down. The hamburger buns are. The hot dog buns are not. Weird. Got a pressure canner today, canning 2 jars of chili at the moment. Good for you, man. What kind of pressure canner did you go with? 3/4 of the way of episode 33. For guys that aren't aware, if you click that thing that says join, we have 3 membership levels. The highest level is $10 a month. You have access to all in the Thread podcasts, and you will have access up to 32 right now. We just recorded 34. Pro poker player. Evan, if you play poker, we'll have to get a game going next time you are in Camden. Is this Adam Hall? Adam Hall from Colombia, the racist court square. Flying out for the game. Presto manual cannon. Good for you, man. Right on, buddy. That's very cool. We need an SOE poker set case, like bigger cigar case. We could do that. We did SOE poker chips some time ago. The clay ones, like clay ones. Helped a business that was total loss from fire Saturday. Oh, shit, man. Then bandana stops the coconut oil from dripping down his neck. Love the podcast, Jordan. Right on, man. I think I'm missing some comments. I'm not seeing these guys comment back about some of the stuff that I've interacted with. Small world. We're in the middle of pressure canning a huge batch of ham and bean soup. That's cool, man. Local gun range burned down recently. They brought in a shipping container and set up a temporary range while rebuilding. That's cool. Good for them. Don't let them stop them, man. That's good. We went to Urban Explorer in different blocks and sections. It's actually a Superfund site, so it's highly contaminated with stuff. So they're doing some abatement in some places. Just went to church, worked today, but did fat through fit man squeeze at Rocky City. I don't know what that means. What's my workout schedule like? I try to work out every day for 45 minutes. Between each set that I do a minute on the stair stepper or a minute on the Airdyne bike over here, the Air Assault bike. I warm up with bands and then warm up with very light work I'm going to do. That'd be back, shoulders, legs. And then I've been adding deadlifts in and doing some squats. But I don't work out for real. I work out more than most people do. I work out probably more than 90% of the U.S. population does, but I don't have like an actual real training schedule now, but I do try to work out every day. And then I've got cardio upstairs. I've got the bikes. I've got Cybex AMT trainer. I've got the ARC trainers, and then I have Cybex full-size treadmill. Warming up with bands has been a game. Hasn't it really, though? Yeah, for real. And if you ever go to a bar, pumping up with bands, like that's all that's back there is bands. Just wanted to drop in, let you know that I love you guys. Keep the amazing work. Lurch, what's up, man? I don't recognize your name. Thanks for stopping in. How did you find us? All-American pressure canner, that's what we have, Clave. We've got 3 of them. I've got the biggest one, and I've got like 2 right below that. And I like the idea of a manual pressure canner because you can do it over open flame if you need to, right? Nothing beats the convenience of an electric Presto pressure canner, though. I run 2 of them on one normal circuit in the kitchen, so they're not drawing a crazy amount. I run 2 of them off the same outlet. And you can put 5 quarts in each of them, and it is literally set it and forget it. You don't have to like put a little camera on them and monitor them or check them every. They even do the bleed for you. Like they're just fucking awesome, man. Bands are the old man's chisel. I like it. Do you own any older Porsches or just the Cayman? I have a Cayman S. And I have a Panamera S. I do not have any like old 911s or anything like that. Have you ever tried freeze dry and sliced strawberries? Yes, we have. Have a 921 All-American and Presto I use for in the mountains. Great unit. You do not need to adjust the altitude. I found you through pulling the thread. Love every episode. Well, Daniel, man, welcome. Glad you're here. I do a live almost every night. All right, I think we're back online. I don't know why it dropped. I'm standing in the same place, but that seems to be common. Built a canning shed for the wife. Full propane commercial burners. She started as a hobby. That's nice, man. That's cool. Lived in Colombia almost 30 years. No one under 80 years old ever heard of that lynching at the courthouse before that video came out. Someone got butthurt and went digging from something to be. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's fucking nuts. And look at the videos coming out right now. There are more black folks supporting that than any of the videos that came out last week. I mean, there's thousands of videos right now, black folks supporting that. If you're gonna die young, you gotta live fast. I've been watching your videos on YouTube Shorts, and on TikTok for a while, and it's amazing content. Love it. Wish I was financially fit to help support you guys. Well, Lurch, man, just participate. Just send it to somebody else. If you see something funny, just hit that share button. If you see something of value, share it. Just send it to somebody you care about, man. We don't have to have you as a customer. Just participate, man. And I'm pretty active on Instagram too. Now on Instagram, it's under SOE Tactical Gear. And then I'm on Facebook also. And you can I communicate with people there. $921. Let's see which one. I have the 41 quart, the big one. Let's see what that is. I have 2 of these Prestos, and this one here is the 41 quart model 941. Pretty much hit the like and share all the time. Well, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. All right, guys, I'm gonna jump off here in about 5 minutes. So last minute comments, questions, statements. I bought this. I thought it was like for fish. Old popcorn popper, but I'm going to use this to do poblano peppers in. Speaking of black supporting the video, saw a funny thing from a black reactions channel. Apparently YouTube setting up the algorithm to push minority created videos to the top. Yes, they are. Yep. And gay lesbian videos. Yeah. They're going to take the 1% and amplify the voice. And they're going to take the mainstream and reduce the voice so that you feel like you are alone. Why is deer hunting camo different than people hunting camo? Overton, I don't have a fucking clue. And why is the duck hunting camo different than the deer camo? There were up until 50, 60 years ago, there was no hunting camo, right? It was Levi's. Overalls. With the proper amount of spotlight, the deer doesn't know what color you're wearing. That's a joke. Do you make any cases for iPro sunglasses? No, we really don't, man. Welcome to the current events, Jordan J. Because honestly, you can hunt deer in orange. It's motion, yeah. The deer camo seems to be my 92 Chevy Z71. Here's some deer camo. Let's do this. Those are fall colors, right? Use a popcorn popper over propane tube blister peppers. That's what we're gonna do. Need to make that spotlight joke bumper sticker. I have some huge lights on the front of, well, I have them on the front of all of my trucks, but we were stopped watching deer in a field not long after we moved here. There was about 20 of them out in this big grass field, and I had the headlights on and the big off-road lights. We're just watching them, and some fucking sheriff pulls up giving us shit, a deputy sheriff, or I don't know who it was, pulled up giving us shit about harassing wildlife. I'm like, they don't seem too harassed. They're not leaving. They're not doing anything. We are literally just watching them. We moved here a couple weeks ago from San Diego, and we'll see one deer here and there, and the kids just had never seen deer. Just purchased my first product from y'all, a single point, double point sling a couple days ago. Brian, did you order a single point and a double point, a 2 point, or did you order a convertible that converts from single to double? Love watching your videos on what you did after you got out of prison. I watch it a few times a year. Yeah, man, it's a trip. When somebody's mad at what I say, they always point out the prison thing. I think at this point, what people don't realize is people know I was in prison because I tell them I was in prison. I've been out of prison for 25 years. Like, I went to prison longer ago than many people that watch my content have even been alive. Went deer hunting on the reservation once with the native neighbor, didn't end well. Why is that? Convertible, right on, Brian. Has it shipped yet? Guy ringing me out at gas station today was watching video on Mel Gibson and Mark Wahlberg exposing Hollywood. See if that happens. Yeah. Okay, I just spent the money so I can watch all 33 podcasts. Jordan, there's other stuff in there too, man. All right, let's try this again. Prison for pedo charges. I don't judge much. Right on. It was a long time ago, but your accomplishment accomplished a lot. You know why I tell that story? I tell that story when dudes are feeling sorry for themselves. I tell that story when guys are like, I just can't make it work. I don't have enough for my bills. My girlfriend left me. I can't afford to feed my dog, right? And I point out that I came home from prison, and the first day I was out of prison, I got 2 part-time jobs, and by the end of the week, I had 3 part-time jobs delivering pizza working 80 hours a week. And that day and the next couple days, I called all of my vendors and I rented a sewing machine and I had them send me samples. Like vendors, if you call up vendors and you're like, hey, can you send me samples of the webbing and Velcro or whatever you need? They cut off, a couple yards and send it to you. And I asked them to send me the end cuts, like samples of webbing, just the little rolls that are left. And they put them in a box and sent them to me, and I started building gear with that. And the first year I was home, I did $96,000 in gear in addition to working 80 hours a week. So I worked 80 hours a week for the first 6 months I was home and sewed all night long in my mom's garage. Now, the first 6 weeks of that, I still was in the halfway house. I could only leave the halfway house to go to and from work. So I was working 80 hours the first 6 weeks and couldn't even start my business. So 6 weeks, 7, 8 weeks into that, I was able to go to my mom's house, still pay the halfway house for 6 months, right? You're in custody in federal prison. Even though you're in the halfway house back in your community, you are still custody of the Bureau of Prisons, which is federal. So I still have to pay for that bed at the halfway house for 6 months. But after about 8 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks, they let you go home, even though you're not at the halfway house. Now, once I'm home, I have a sewing machine in the garage, and I can start working my real business again. And that's why I tell that story. People calibrated very, very low. You hear all these people that they don't have money, right? Young people are like, I don't have enough money. I can't buy this. I can't buy that. Well, what do you work? Well, I get up and go to work from 9 and I get off at 5. Okay, you have 12 more hours in your day. You have 16 more hours in your day. You can work at least 8 of those. You can literally go and do Uber, Grubhub, Lyft, a couple of other things. You can get the apps right there. Go to the area you're going to work in. You couldn't do it in this town here. People here are just cheap. They won't tip you to deliver food, even though there are people doing it. If that was me, I would drive an hour to Jackson and sit there with all my apps open, ready to take the next order that's going to pay, and I'd work those motherfuckers until every one of those restaurants closed, right? You don't have what you want because you're not doing what it takes to have what you want. I still don't speak Spanish, but no job ever said no because of it. Warlike, yeah, I speak very little Spanish and ran a whole entire crew of Spanish speakers. So I work 120 a week, gone a lot, work 4 weeks on, 2 weeks off, work on oil rigs. I want to start a side hustle, but I can't figure out the side hustle for me to start. I have no hobbies or passions. Well, you're kind of fucked then. You're going to have to, you got to come up with something, man. You like having sex? Go be a man whore. You like having sex? Go start an OnlyFans. You'd be amazed. Weirdos will pay money to look at your feet or your taint or whatever it is. Like, do whatever you got to do to make money. How much money do you want? How bad do you want that money? Is there a threshold to what you won't do? If you don't harm somebody, there's not a victim, nobody's going to knock on your door and drag you out in the middle of the night. You do whatever you have to do to make the money you want to make. I can't imagine that a man doesn't have a hobby. You work all that time. What does 304 mean? What does that mean? I've seen you say that like twice now. What do you work all that time? What do you spend your money on, right? You work more than you have free time. You work, you sleep definitely more than you have free time. What do you work those hours to make that money? What do you spend that money on? What's that thing you love doing? What is it, right? That's what you figure out how to make a side hustle out of. Where did idea for key silencer come from? Seems simple yet genius. Toy, I think we stole it from Eagle or Blackhawk. I mean, it's just a piece of police equipment. Every catalog had it, so as we started building shit, guys would come to us and not want to have to go to other companies, right? When we built a belt, we made belt keepers and we made other things, even though we were just doing like load carriage warfighter systems. We started building the police type equipment because guys asked for it, and they were either going to come to us or they were going to come to a competitor. It's like the grocery store. They don't make money on milk and bread, but they have milk and bread because people come in to get milk and bread and then they buy other things. It's just like these key silencers, or not key silencers, these key fobs. I'm looking for them, like these, right? You can hang keys on these, but you can also clip these onto grenade pins or flashbangs or smokes and use them to rip the pins out easier. Area code for West Virginia, 304 on calculator. 304 algorithm sidestep, put 304 into an old calculator. What does it say? What does it mean? Does it spell something like Hell? All right, guys, I'm out of here. Have a good night. There's a ton of content went up this week. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. There's content even went up this morning, today, and last night. So if you want to see more of my beautiful face and my lovely voice, you can see it there. Comment on our shit. I typically go through there when I get off of here. I'm usually on social media interacting with comments and just making sure you guys know that we see them. Thank you guys, and we will see you tomorrow.